Hello, everyone. It's raining. It's cold. It's overcast. Must be an away game. We're sitting under in a tent out in Exeter. My agent is going to hear about this. We got a good game today. Goffstown versus Exeter. Starting the lineup. Starting off for Goffstown is going to be Sam Derry leading, followed by Brittany LeClaire in the 2. Mackenzie Oliver batting 3rd, and then Dana Still batting cleanup. Then there'll be Sophie Roussel, Sophia Derry, Ari Gerzone, Gemma Panarian, and Regan O'Mara. It's a nice field. They do a good job keeping it up. Got a nice scoreboard. I'm just saying accommodations for our crew are lacking. So this is going to be a 7.5 for me. 10 being Goffstown Grizzlies Den because, you know, I'm partial to Goffstown. So, yeah. All right, here we go. On to softball. Low in the dirt for a ball. I don't know what the count is yet. I haven't been keeping track. I'll try and get caught up and let you guys know at home. I'm being told it's 1 ball, no strikes. Low again for a ball. 2-2. Oh, thank you. Oh, all right, we got 2-2. 2-2 with our leadoff hitter. Now that you're all caught up at home, sit back, relax. Fouled off into the backstop. Just be excited that you're not in the rain right now if you're watching at home. I'm feeling like I'm in a complaining mood, so you're all just going to have to listen to me and deal with it. Two-two pitch. High for ball 3. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be the first out. Coming up to bat, Brittany LeClaire. Brittany her bat has been alive and well for the start of the season. Goffstown Grizzlies are at 2-1. Hoping to extend their record 1 more win today. Tries for a bunt. No contact. That's called strike. Oh, 1 to Brittany LeClaire. Shows again. Umpire looks like he's calling that a ball, says she did not go. Bringing the count to 1-1. Shows bunt again. That's going to be a strike. It's 1-2 count, 1 out, no one on. And that's a fly ball out of play. Brittany keeping her at bat alive. That's a ground ball towards the third baseman, fielded cleanly. Makes the throw to first. It's not going to be in time. Brittany LeClaire able to leg out a base hit. And we have a base runner for Goffstown. Coming up to bat, Mackenzie Oliver. Mackenzie had 2 base hits in the last game. Low and away for a ball. That's going to be low for ball 2. Oh, 2. A sorry, 2-0. That's going to be low again. 3-0 count. One runner on first. One out. We'll see if she gets the take sign. She swings and a miss for strike one, bringing the count to 3-1. High in the zone. That's going to be ball 4. Walking a runner to first. And we have runners on first and second with a runner in scoring position at second. Coming up to bat, Dana Still, another one that's had a hot bat. Grand Slam 2 games ago, I believe, was her. Let me check my notes. Shows bunt, pulls back. That's going to be a strike. So Dana has had multiple home runs this season. I think she's had 2. That's fouled off for a strike. 0-2 count. I'm going to give Exeter props. They do actually have a snack shack. I was told they have full pizza, candy. So maybe my initial 7-5 was not fair. Pass ball. Or did it hit? Oh, sorry. That was a. I'm sorry. I'm far away and I'm blind. So that was a hit by pitch. She's going to take a base. And we have Goffstown with bases loaded. Coming up to bat, Sophie Roussel. She will also be your pitcher for this game. High and away to the backstop. Brittany LeClaire is going to come around and score on the pass ball, bringing us to 1-0 Goffstown. That's going to be ball 1 to Sophie. Exeter going to take a second to regroup. Coach is going to come out and have a chat. My guess is he's asking them if their cars are in good shape and if they've had an oil change recently, but I don't know. I can tell you my daughter does not let me know when her car needs an oil change.
Is that what that was?
We're going to find out if she checks it when her engine seizes and she doesn't have a car anymore. All right. We are going to get back to action. Exeter's had a breather. See if pitcher number 9 can settle down a little bit. These girls are athletes. They've been through this before. I'm sure she's going to go through her motions to get herself back together. High for a ball. That's going to be ball 2. That's in low for a strike. That's a tough pitch to go for. A very, very good placement by the pitcher. That's a ground ball to first base, fielded cleanly by the first baseman. She tags the bag for the out. But we're going to have a run score. Mackenzie Oliver comes around, so Sophie is going to get an RBI. Coming up to bat, Sophia Derry. Catches the outside of the plate for strike 1. Sophia Derry Another big bat in our lineup lately. Sophia had popped up out of play. Sorry, I'm going back in my notes. Well, my notes are not good. I'm sorry. That's going to be another pass ball. Dana comes around and scores the third run of the game, bringing the score to 3-0 Goffstown. According to the scoreboard, 0-2 is the count. She takes for a ball. That's a ground ball to the third baseman, fielded cleanly, makes the throw to first. That's going to be a 5-3 out, ending the inning. Goffstown scores 3 runs in the first inning. And we will be right back with Exeter's at-bats. Back to the bottom of the first inning. If you're just joining us, Goffstown is leading the game after the first half of the first by 3-0. Coming off the bat is Annie Christian. Shows bunt fouled off for the first strike of the at-bat. Oh, 1 pitch. Changeup outside, called ball. Bringing our count to 1-1. Takes again for ball 2. Ground ball to third base, bobbled. She is not going to make the throw. Smart decision by Jocelyn O'Mara, who is playing shortstop. Kind of got a weird bobble off the dirt. She could have tried to make the throw, but I think she was aware it could have gone errant and cost them another bag. So smart decision by Jocelyn. So runner on base for Exeter. Up to bat, Summer LeClaire. Fouled off high down the first baseline. Out of play, strike 1. She's going to take for a strike. Tries for a throw down at first, unsuccessful. Regan being aggressive, which I like, but she's got to be careful in these rainy conditions that one doesn't get away from her on the throw. Takes again. That's going to be a ball. Bring the count to 1-1. 1-2. 1-2. That's a ground ball up the middle, just past Brittany. He's going to get to center field, thrown in for the cutoff. And we're going to have runners on first and third. Good piece of hitting, good piece of base running, able to get around to third base. So Exeter has a runner 60 feet away from scoring the first run and making one up. Coming off the bat, Maddie Page, who is the second baseman for Exeter. Shows bunt, gets it down. And that's going to stay fair. Looks like they were planning on it going foul. It did not end up rolling that way. So that's going to score that run for Exeter. And we are going to have runners remaining on the corners again. Coming up to bat is Kristen Bickford. Takes for strike one. High and away, ball one. 1-1 is your count. No outs. Swing and a miss for a strike. That will be strike two. That's high. Pop fly to center field. That's going to land fair. She's going to be rounding second, going to third. It's going to keep the hitter to a single, though, and we will have runners on the corners again. And another run has scored, bringing us to 3-2. And Goffstown in need of an out. This is going to be one of those games that it can turn back and forth over and over again, and it's going to be a battle of wills. Takes for a ball outside. This is Deja Rondo. Something about Deja makes me feel like I've seen her play before. Ah, man, I cracked myself up. I hope everybody at home liked that one. Fouled off into the backstop. That's going to be a strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to first, fielded cleanly by Gemma Paneri, and she's going to get the out, but that's going to score the tying run. And we're going to have a runner on second. So we have one out. Score is tied up 3-3. McKenna Whittier coming up to bat. Low in the zone, but it's going to be called a strike by the umpire. Must have caught the edge on the outside of the plate. Same spot again. Umpire gives her that call, bringing it to 0-2. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. Fielded cleanly, makes the throw to first. Stretches for the out. Got the out, but there's going to be a pass ball and then throw down to second. And the runner's going to advance to first. Gemma trying to get the extra out there. With that slippery ball, it went awry. Good thing there was some backup in the field to stop that play from getting worse. But tough conditions, like I said. Got to be careful. So we have two outs. It's 3-3. Coming up to bat is Lila Smith. She's going to take for the first strike. If you're recording at home, that was a 5-3 out in the last at bat. Swing and a miss for strike two. 0-2 is your count. Tied 3-3. Runner on third. We'll see if Goffstown can get out of this inning with a tie. High and away for a ball. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Goffstown able to shore the dam and stop that extra runner from coming around from third. So we are going to stay deadlocked at 3-3 going into the second inning. Like I said, this is going to be a battle of wills between those girls, and we'll see who wants it more in these tough conditions. So we will be right back. Welcome back. We are at the top of the first. Coming up to bat, Ari Gerzone. Swing and a miss for Ari. That's going to be strike 1. Ari went 1 for 3 with a good base hit last game all the way out to the fence. She's going to take. And I believe that's going to be 1-1. Low and in the dirt. Ari set. Pitcher's good. Here's the pitch. Takes. I believe that was a called strike by the umpire. Taking us to 1-2. Pop fly down the first base line. Number 15, Maddie Page, who is a second baseman, runs from her position out to the foul territory to make the catch. Nice play in tough weather. 1 out. Coming up to bat, Gemma Panarian. Low strike called by the umpire. He likes low in the zone. The 0-1 pitch. Lined up the middle to center field. Gemma's going to reach on a base hit, fielded cleanly by the center fielder. And we have another base runner. And coming up to bat, Regan O'Meara, the catcher. Regan 2 for 4 last game. Hoping to keep that continuing into this one. Takes for a called strike on the outside. 0-1 the count. Ground ball up the middle towards the pitcher. She got unable to get it. Fielded cleanly by the second baseman for the 4-3 out. That's going to advance our base runner to second base. 2 outs. 1 runner on. And we are back to the top of the order with Sam Derry, who struck out her first at bat. Swing and a miss for a strike. Here's an 0-1 pitch. It's in the dirt for a ball. Gemma's going to advance to third base on that, putting the go-ahead run at 60 feet. One pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Two outs, 1 runner on. 1-2 count. This is where legends are made. Takes for a ball. Sam being very patient up at the plate. Fouled off, out of play, keeping us at 2-2. There's a pop fly towards center field. Able to make the catch. Good recovery by the center fielder. First steps back, able to recover and come in and get the out. That's going to bring us to 3. We are still deadlocked. 3-3. We will be right back. Hello and welcome back. This is Nev Huff for our leadoff hitter for Exeter. It's high for ball 1. Low and in the dirt. Ball 2. Fouled off into the backstop. Two one is your count. Here's the pitch. Up and away for ball 3. Low and away, that's going to be ball 4.
I don't know that we're on the air because I got people asking me where the feed is.
I don't think the away games are live.
They're not?
No, we record them and then they put them on television.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, only the home games I think are live.
Gotcha. This is Maddie Mann. She's going to take for a first pitch strike. Oh, 1. Fly ball down the first base line. That's going to be out of play. A line drive up the middle to left field. Fielded cleanly by Dana Still. Exeter's going to have a base runner. Two runners on. And we are back to the top of the order with Annie Christiana. She's going to take, I think that was a called strike. Shows bunt. And I think she offered for a strike. Oh, so that's going to be a ball, 1-1. Takes again for ball 2. Two-one pitch. Line to the left field. Foul. 2-2 is the count. 2-2, no outs. Runners on first and second. That's going to be a dribbler up to the middle, fielded by the pitcher, and nowhere to go with it. And that's going to load the bases. And Exeter threatening. And this is going to be Summer LeClaire. The pitcher, Summer LeClaire. And line drive up to left field. That's going to score a run. Overthrown to the first baseman. Smart play by Regan there to hold the ball. First base was trying to advance to second. Regan smart enough to hold the ball, because if she had thrown it down to first, that third baseman probably would have been able to score the run. So that we are deadlocked still. Well, not deadlocked. We are at 4-3 now. That's going to be in the dirt, pass ball, and that's going to score the run. So our score is 5-3. We have no outs in the second. Runners on second and third. Called strike. Oh, 1 pitch foul in foul territory off the first base line, out of play. 0-2 is the count. I believe this is Maddie Page up to bat. Grounded up the middle, gonna make it to center field. We're gonna score 1 run. 2-run score. Throw made into the pitcher. Bounced around, but we did not have a try for an advancement from first base. And we're going to be at 7-3 with a runner on first base, no outs. And Regan taking a timeout to come and reset our pitcher. Give her a few seconds to settle down, take a breath. My guess with them is they're talking about what's going to be for dinner after the game. I know they like Chick-fil-A quite a bit. That's quite the stop that they go for after away games. I also think that it's been Subway in the past, but I think Subway's kind of gone down for them. They don't like that one as much. All right, we're clear, ready to go. Base slap hands in the infield. We got no one out. Runner on first. Pop fly out of play for a strike. Up to bat is Kristen Bickford. Was able to get a base hit in her last at bat. She stalls on the changeup. Hits it to the shortstop. The throw from short to second, not in time. And she is going to reach. And this is Deja Rondo. Something about Deja makes me think that I've seen her before. Sorry, I tried to do it with a straight face and I couldn't. Line, pop fly to right field, unable to make it. The catch, a diving attempt, unsuccessful. Throws to the cutoff. That's going to score a run. And we are going to have runners on the corner. Sam Derry putting every bit of effort she could into making that catch, but was unable to do it. Sometimes it happens, but I got to love the effort. And I believe this is McKenna Whittier up to bat. Takes for a strike. I think that's going to be outside for a ball. And that's grounded down the first base line. That's going to go foul. That's popped out of play. Last at bat hit into a 5-3 play. Runner's going to go. Fouled off again. That's a high fly ball to left field. That's going to hit the fence. We're going to score a run. And that's a stand-up double. We're going to have 2 runners on. The score is now 9-3. Coming up to bat, Lila Smith. She is the right fielder. Struck out last at bat. That's in the dirt for a ball. And Goffstown still has no outs in the inning. Low in the zone. She took a cut at it. That's going to be a strike. Bringing our count to 1-1. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat for her second at bat in the inning is Nev Huff. Takes for strike. Takes again for strike 2. Sophie ahead in the count. 0-2. She takes for an off-speed pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Strikeout looking. And we have 2 outs coming off the bat, Maddie Mann. She's going to take for a ball. And we're going to have a courtesy runner on third base. Outside, ball 2. That's a high fly ball to left field. Line drive, actually. It's going to hit the fence. We're going to score 1 run. 2 runs come around and a stand-up double for Maddie Mann. And Exeter bats are alive and well and putting on a show right now. And that's going to put us at the top of the order of Annie Christiana, the center fielder. Pitch is going to be away for ball 1. Low and away again for ball 2. That's a fly ball to left field, fielded by Dana Still, and that's going to end the inning. Sure, Goffstown's glad to get this one done. We are at 11-3 Exeter. Goffstown's going to have some work ahead of them in the next inning. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Goffstown softball. We are in the 3rd inning. Goffstown down right now, 11-3 to Exeter. We have Britt LeClaire at the plate. And she offered for a strike. Goffstown in a tough position, but this game far from over. So plenty of softball to play. I believe that's going to be low and away for a ball. And we're going to be at 1-1. Think about coaching challenge in this game, and how do you handle being down at this deficit? That's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. Fielded cleanly, throws to first for the out. That's going to be a 5-1 out. 5-3, my apologies. And here's Mackenzie Oliver. In the dirt for a ball. I'm not a coach, but I would think that when you're talking to your players in a situation like this, you don't make it about the whole amount that you need to make up. You do it in chunks. Say, we need to get a couple now, couple then, kind of decrease that deficit slowly but surely and work your way back into the game. That's going to be low for a ball. 0-2 your count. Kenzie reached on a walk in her first at bat. Swing and a miss for a strike, bringing us to 2-1. Dana still on deck. And that's going to be ball 4. And we are going to have a base runner for Goffstown. And here's Dana Still. Big bat Dana Still. Need a little magic from her right now. Popped up towards the third baseman, foul territory, and she's going to make the grab for the out. Sophie Roussel up to bat. Hit into a tag-out play at first base in her first at bat. Grounded up the middle to the pitcher. Fielded cleanly to first, and that's going to be a 1-3 out to end the inning. So that was not quite 1-2-3. We got a walk in there and a base runner, but I'll call that signs of life, having a base runner on. I'm going to stay positive. So we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back to see a little defense from Goffstown. We are back for the bottom of the third. Coming up to bat, Summer LeClaire, then Maddie Page, then Kristen Bickford. Score is 11-3. Exeter line drive to right field. Weird hop on that ball. That's going to get past the right fielder. And we're going to have a stand-up triple for Summer LeClaire. Tough play, tough conditions. And here's Maddie Page. Takes for a first pitch strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Fouled off. Out of play towards the first base dugout. Ground ball up towards the pitcher, fielded. Makes the play at first for the 1-3 out. And Goffstown gets their first out. And here is Kristen Bickford. Fouled off to the backstop. Not sure who cares about this, but I messed up my book and I managed not to swear this time, so I'm going to give myself an A+. Pop fly towards center field. Ari Gerzone makes a play. Throw into home plate is not going to be in time, and that's going to score a run. Coming up to bat, Deja Rondo.
I feel like we've been here before.
Something about Deja makes me feel like I've seen her play before. Ground ball snubbed in the dirt in front of the catcher. Regan makes the play, throws to first, and able to get the 2-3 out. So a quick inning for Goffstown there. One run scores, but I'm going to count it as a win. So when we come back, Goffstown's going to start trying to chip away at this lead, and we'll see what happens. We'll be right back. And we are back for the top of the 4th inning. Leading off is Sophia Derry, then Ari Gerzone, and then Gemma Panarian. That's going to be fouled off for the strike. Takes high for a ball. Bring the count to 1-1. Ground ball towards the third baseman, fielded cleanly. Makes the throw in time. That's going to be a 5-3 ground out for the first out. Coming up to bat, Ari Gerzoni, who I believe likes her pizza with pepperoni. I'm sure she'll see it on the video. Strike called for Ari. Grounded towards the pitcher, fielded cleanly, throw to first. 1-3 ground out. Coming up to bat, Gemma Panarian, who was on base in her first at bat with a single. And that's grounded towards the second baseman, unable to field it, flips it over. Still going to get the out. That's going to be a 4-3 out. Gemma tried to leg it out. Didn't quite get there in time, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Goffstown. And we'll be right back with the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to the game. Goffstown trailing Exeter 12-3 in the 4th. Wiegand O'Meara up to bat. Fouls one off, out of play for a first pitch strike. First at bat, Regan hit into a 4-3 ground out.
That's their Regan, right?
Well, I said the wrong team there. So let's start that over. Welcome back. It's 12-3 Exeter. We're in the 4th. This is McKenna Whittier up to bat, who just fouled one off out of play. That's a ground ball up the middle to the shortstop, fielded cleanly, throw to first for the out, 6-3, Jocelyn O'Meara to Gemma Panarian. Coming up to bat, Lila Smith, who has struck out in both at bats. Swing and a miss for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. 0-2 the count. We have one out. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three for out number two. Coming up to bat, Nev Huff, who reached on a walk and has a strikeout. Fouled off into the backstop, strike one. Fouled off. Fouled off again for a strike. Pop fly towards Gemma Panarian, able to make the grab for the out. And that was 1-2-3, so we are making progress. Defense is starting to get their legs under him. We need a little bit of offense for Goffstown. We'll be right back to see that play out. Welcome back to Goffstown softball. Ground ball to the pitcher. 1-3 out. And that was
Like a sub for Regan. I didn't catch the number.
it was number 8. I don't have a number 8 on my score sheet. So I would love to tell you who just took that at bat, but I don't know. But it was a 1-3 out. And we are back to the top of the order with Sam Derry. That might have been a LeClaire. Swing and a miss for strike one.
They got strike 2.
I've got Emma LeClaire at 11, but I believe that was 8. So low and in the dirt for a ball. According to the scoreboard, it's 2-1 count. That's low for a ball. Nope. It was an 0-2 count.
That's 2-2.
Fouled off for a strike. I don't know what the count is. We're just going to wing it from this point forward. I'm hearing 1-2. I'm hearing 2-2. The scoreboard's saying 1-2. We'll just let her finish out the at-bat, and I'm just going to keep you in suspense. We'll figure it out if she gets a hit or not. That's going to be high for a ball. Three-two. Fouled off. Bat stays alive. I'm not convinced that anybody knows what the count is right now. Maybe the umpire. That's a high fly ball to left field. Out of the glove. She's gonna reach. I'm gonna call that an E7 because it popped out of her glove. But we have a runner on first. Base runner's a base runner. Doesn't matter how they get there. Here's Britt LeClaire. Shows bunt. Pulls back. I believe that's going to be a ball. Britt LeClaire in her first at bat reached on a bunt. Showing bunt again. No go. Tries to throw down to first. Unsuccessful. Timeout called. We are at 2-0 for Brittany. The rain still coming down on these poor young ladies standing in the middle of a grassy field. Shows bunt again. That's going to be a strike. 1-2 count. Shows bunt again. Ball called. Throw down to first. Unsuccessful. (3-1) the count. Shows bunt again. Ball 4 called. We are going to have runners on first and second for Mackenzie Oliver. Swing and a miss, strike one. See how aggressive Coach Trinko wants to be. And that's a line drive to the shortstop. And that's going to be a line out, throw him out, double play for Exeter. And that's going to end the inning. And we are going to be at 12-3 Exeter. We'll be right back. We are back for the bottom of the 5th inning. Exeter ahead 12-3. Up to bat, Summer LeClaire just fouled one off for strike one. Is that 7? I'm being told by a Exeter aficionado that is numbers. And his granddaughter, Kristen Bickford.
Oh, nice pitch.
And that's going to be a strike on the pitch. I would describe it to you, but I didn't see it. Just know it was a strike. Apparently it was a changeup. That's a line drive to center field. That's going to fall in for a hit to the fence. Fielded by Ari Garzone, makes a cutoff throw, but we're going to have a stand-up double. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch. What number is that? We're going to have a hitter substitution. I think that's number 13. Ground ball up the middle towards Brittany LeClaire. Had a little bit of difficulty pulling it into the glove. Decided not to make the throw. We're going to have a base runner. So runners on first and third. This is McKenna Whittier, I believe, fouled off down the first base line. Gonna land foul. That is. Now we have number 9, Summer LeClaire. The runner goes, and she's going to be safe at first. Exeter trying to. I'm sorry, second. You can't. I guess you can't steal first, can you? Safe at second. Exeter trying to sneak another run in there. Goffstown didn't fall for it. Fouled off for a strike. I'm going to be real with everyone at home. My book is so messed up right now, I have no idea who's even at bat. With all the substitutions and stuff, and my lack of vision telling who the numbers are coming in and out. I'm gonna call it, say it's the conditions at this field for me too. Like it obviously can't be my fault. Yeah. It's going to be outside for a ball. Fouled off into the backstop. 3-2 is your count. This is number 9, Summer LeClaire. Ground ball. It's left field. Fielded by Dana. That's going to score 2. Throw in to the third baseman was clean, but that's going to advance the runner, the hitter to second base. We're going to be at 14-3 with a runner on second. No outs. And that's going to be called strike 1, I believe. This looks like Maddie Page up to bat. I believe it's 2 strikes. All right, I guess we got ball 1, ball 2. Low in the dirt. Skips along for ball 3. 0-3 count. He's very difficult to read on what he's doing over there. That is a strike. 3-1. Fouled off into the backstop. We'll stay at 3-2. That's going to be in the dirt for ball 4. We're also going to advance a runner to third base on the drop ball at home. We're going to have runners on the corners. No outs. Exeter up 14-3 in the 5th. Goffstown going to take a little breather here. Talk it over amongst themselves. And they break the huddle, and they're ready to go again. And there's a fly ball into right field, bobbled into foul territory. Makes the cutoff. And that's going to score another run. And we'll have runners on second and third. And that is going to end the game. So final here at Exeter, 15-3 after 5. And that, if you're watching and don't know, there is a run differential rule for high school softball, which we just met. And we are going to end in 5 innings. I can tell you without a doubt, this does not represent what Goffstown softball is. This was a slog of a game. It was difficult conditions. I hope that the girls don't hold this and hold on to it too much. And situations like these, you just got to flush it and move on to the next one. I know these are ball players. They hold themselves to a high standard, but they'll get past it and they'll move on. Tomorrow we're going to be back home, and that's the important thing. But I take that back. Just another example of how I don't pay attention. Tomorrow we're going to be in Manchester because tomorrow is Friday. We're going to be away again in Manchester. Sorry. Central Memorial High School. So we're at 2-2 now. We're playing a Manchester team. We're playing a Manchester team. It's going to be an away game. Goffstown's at 2-2 now. We're going to see if we can get back above 500 tomorrow. I have full faith that these girls can rally and bring it around, and we'll be good. Thanks for joining us. We'll sign off until tomorrow.